Holy smoking. Well, I didn't go as well. Holy smoking bat britches, Batman. Now I say it. Whatever. Tongue tied. Brought up on TV shows. And whatever was playing. You know, most of my life can be documented by the TV. By who liked what and what was liked what and who and what. Huh? What did you say? Huh? Whoop! Whoop! Anyway, I will show you the world that I was brought up in. And then perhaps you may understand a little bit more of who I am. You see, growing up, my earliest memories were bouncing on the bed. Some in the cribs and that. But my friends were all on the TV. Yes, allowing a TV to raise a child of any age is not exactly a very good thing. Yeah, it was so bad at one time, actually, networks, actually, in one way, wasn't a bad thing. And I have something else on that too, but just a quick comment on it. They planned the whole schedule exactly the same every year for certain holidays. No change, no difference. Um, Thing is, certain aspects happen on my life, and they were all brought to you by, or to me as I was seeing it, by certain types of TV shows. Uh, Ones that I found some kind of common interest in after my first interests, which were embedded into me as a young age. Those I would presume would probably be the ones that I remember the most, such as things like Fraggle Rock uh, and the Muppets, pretty much Jim Henson things. Then there was things like Star Trek, Star Wars, some other programs. But they all had very clear messages to me, especially since I had also been introduced to uh, the holy works um, through uh, different means. Just by I had these messages, and it came to develop when I was introduced to the Holy Scriptures. Kind of like introducing raw putty to a mold and then letting it dry. And then it got sprayed with some really hard substances, molded permanently that way in many aspects, and hard to chip at in other aspects because there was this very, very long gap of learning. I do have an IDD, intellectual development disorder. It's been brought to you by a childhood of not being educated, but saved at the same time because of stupid mentalities in Tillamook County. Yes, hello, Tillamook! I suffered those with some of your brightest boys, and I'll tell you this, I'm not naming their names, but I am so proud of every single one of you. You have become so great and broken away from the stigma that you would have been stuck with if not for the intervention of Vicki Willis, no matter what she did in other aspects or how I was personally raised. I did see very great things because I was raised that way. I was born very deformed. Um, my head got damaged by forceps. This is very apparent by the way that my skull structure has formed as well. I don't need nobody telling me that it isn't. It's not perfectly like it's supposed to. It did not develop like it was, and um, it's what it is. It made me stand out a little bit. At one time, I had nice hair that covered it. Well, that's not exactly the case no more, but it does not change the fact that I am an intelligent individual. And the intelligence should not be judged by appearance or by how fast a person is witted. Many experiences that I did enhanced myself. People like my uncle, which I'm not sure if he was or wasn't my uncle. Older man, don't anybody get no ideas. He wasn't boinking my mama. Even though I'm not going to say that back door was clean, because it wasn't. Sorry. It's ill to speak of the dead, but the truth should be known, and the people that are still alive that may have suspicions of certain things, well, your conscience should be clean since certain things happened anyway, so whatever. Sorry. Whatever. Um, she admitted to too many things. My mind couldn't handle it at the time. I'm going through some of that right now. Some of these things I can set aside, push down, put in the back of my head. It was something that things I learned as I was growing up. Those are talked about in other videos, other things, but I have always been really sheltered and was not really developed in many ways. Sorry, Blaze, Xavier. If I was as strong as I am now, back then, I would have been able to hold on to you. I would have been able to fight for you and keep you even out from your problems that you may have. Blaze, I hope I got you out soon enough before you have too many lingering problems from what happened. I will always blame myself because it was my responsibility. It was your mother's too. I want to keep you safe, but she failed. I failed. I wasn't given the tools I should have had. People should never be denied the tools. People should never be denied the justice. People should never be denied the helping hand. People should be denied a free hand. Nobody should be given a free handout. Nobody should be just given anything. Stay tuned for more.